this for a little bit here. See who jumps on. Once you're here, leave some comments. Let me know that we have audio and video, and we can discuss whatever it is that you guys want to talk about, at least for a while here. We were out of town Friday and Saturday. Got back really late last night, and just been running around doing shop stuff and getting everything put away from not being here over the weekend. So back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. William, what's up? Wyatt, how are you? Chase, what's going on? Seaside, Chase, I haven't seen you in a minute. Keith, Kevin, what's up? How was everybody's weekend? You guys do anything cool? Professional in class, what's up? Richard Edwards, Nighthawk, what's up? You got the notification, good. Maybe it's because we haven't done a live in a few days. Got new AKs. What kind of AKs did you get? Short ones, standard ones, side folders. Iridium, what's up, buddy? How are you? Billy, what's going on? Billy Magnum. North Korean underfolder and an AK-12. Cool. Were those planned purchases, or did they just become an opportunity? Thomas Vance, what's up, dude?
Freedom Breeder makes cocoa.
They make it or they sell it?
They sell it.
How much?
Powered by Freedom Breeder.
How much is it?
£10 for $36.50.
How's that compare price-wise?
Well, I don't know because I don't know what the other one weighs.
And where's it shipping from?
I don't know. Looking at it right now.
Bob, what's up? All you need is a tub grinder. That's how they're doing it, and then they're just putting it through a vibratory separator. Jake, what's up? Scrapped a freezer and a mower. Right on. Dean Conrad, what's up? How was alumni, Dean? Did you see my guy there at all? Jake, what's up? Got out, did some leather work hustle. Back from church, good Mexican food. Nice. Nice. 4:38 in Dubai. It is, it feels like 4:38 here. Actually, it doesn't because we'd be getting up. It's 9:30 here. About to cook steaks, and then check load for truck. Right on. Yeah, we're gonna shut down pretty quick here. Get up early in the morning, get started. Yeah, people. That's the thing about the internet, right? You have access to everywhere now, which makes it very bizarre when somebody is watching something that they don't care to watch or participate in. Because you could literally be anywhere in the world. Did you smoke fentanyl? Nope, I've never smoked anything. I suspect you won't be around here very long now. Things are good, man. We got home super late last night. Well, we got home probably 10:30, but we didn't get everything unloaded and kind of unpacked till about midnight. So I think we got in bed about 2 o'clock last night. Gary, what's up? Jeffrey, how are you? Late to the live? Nah, we've only been going for like 4 minutes, dude. Thoughts on Rad 140? Rad 140 works. All of the SARMs work. They absolutely, everything, all of it works. What pre-workout do you recommend? I'm looking for a good vitamin profile and creatine. First of all, Pre-workout has nothing to do with vitamins. It's going to be caffeine and other stimulants for the most part. Non-stimulant, like stim-free pre-workout, is going to have to do with cell volumization. I use a lot of Redcon 1. I have a code. It's SOE at Redcon 1 or SOE Gear will get you 20% off. I also use Gorilla Laboratories products. I use their creatine currently, and their non-stim pre-workout is great. But I mean, if you're not using pre-workout, almost all pre-workout will work for you. Once you build up a tolerance to it, it will you'll kind of have to kind of jump around to get them to work. I've used all the SARMs, like every fucking one of them. I sold SARMs for years. We sold all of Swinney's SARMs until the FDA banned them, took them offline, and then just held the inventory myself. The peptides all work too. There's a lot of really good precursors and secretagogues in peptide form that will work like the SARMs also. And now you can get all the SARMs in an injectable as well. Benjamin Brewer, what's up? Toy Town, what's going on? Antique trip? No, we went to a reptile show. We did a Repticon show in Atlanta, and we went to get caging. We brought an entire van load of cages back. Actually, here's a small cage. That's a 30-inch cage, as well as that one right there, 30-inch cage. But we brought a bunch of 6-foot caging back, and then some animals also. But caging was what we were actually there for. Only a few animals. Well, I think we brought like 30 back. Chuck, what's up? Last night, guy at laundromat asked me why I fold my socks. I told him I don't want to look for the match when I go to put them on. He scoffed at me and said, well, I don't do that. He hopped away. He hopped away. I stopped folding my socks. All my socks are the same other than color. So I just grab them. I just stop folding them. I stopped folding my underwear. I have a bin. It's a cloth pop-up, box. And I just because Amanda will fold them. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm folding your socks. Or I'm like, let's go do this. She's like, I'm doing your laundry. I'm like, well, then stop doing my laundry. I removed any reason for her to not do what I want her to do by disarming her from what she said she was doing that always, prevented it. Where can you buy SARMs on the internet? Do I do jiu-jitsu? I don't, man. I do not. I think that everybody should, especially if you have children. I think every child should be in some kind of combative martial arts. Gun Tuca, what's up? Thoughts on Trump's and Epstein? I don't have one. I've tried to actually ignore it and pay attention to a lot of other shit. Not that. Battle Chemist, what's up? Sounds like something the fluffer would do. When you say he hopped away, did that mean that he only had 1 foot? And what are you doing at the laundromat? You bought a fucking apartment complex. Why don't you put a mini in your place? I'm taking it you're not planning on staying there long. I want to say that I've never been to a laundromat. Do you know how to get a jammer? Yeah, the internet. Are you getting snakes for pure enjoyment? We're gonna breed some stuff again. We have a whole nother YouTube channel, Instagram page. We're doing already starting to do some content, and then just rebuilding relationships. A lot of the guys that we know, like we met a dude yesterday that has these lions and tigers and owls and all kinds of shit. So it just opens that door to other stuff that I want to do. Can't remember the brand I used when I worked in a reptile store. You enter a code and then the cage number, and the drawer with the cage pops out and opens from the top. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that would be. 1 foot, finishing up the rehab when installing washer and dryer. Just needed to find someone to use them. Got it. Have I handled venomous snakes? No. Not like cobras and shit like that. I've kept rattlesnakes in the past. I've caught, I don't know, probably hundreds of rattlesnakes. I've kept, I don't know, maybe a dozen rattlesnakes. I have not had rattlesnakes or venomous animals in over 30 years. I do not plan to either. Has Scully, no, Scully, but Scully's whole not liking snakes is more theatrical than anything else. Like, Scully has no fear of snakes. He doesn't like kill them or anything like that. It's more for show for the camera. Completely. YouTube froze. Did it? So you just reboot it and come back? I've been to a laundromat, but I was a child in the 80s in a low income. We were too, but we always had, I guess we weren't low income, single parent, right? Parents were separated. So I've just, myself, have not ever had to go to a laundromat to do laundry. What chat is he talking to? It's not this one. Justin, I'm not sure what you're talking about, bud. Growing up poor, a laundromat with vending machine. Yeah, laundromat's the way to make money now. Working on away jobs in the field. Peaceful, no shit. I think Uncle Scully and Joey Diaz would make a good, probably so. Got mom and stepdad moved into a tiny house on property. Would be nice to have the, fuck yeah. Well, is that on your property, AJ? You started concealing carrying. Good. Good for you, man. Is that brand new to you? Thinking about getting into keeping and making mead. Oh, beekeeping. Yeah, that's cool. I got a buddy that does that. Used to go to the laundromat when I was younger. It's a place to build character. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a place to go pick up wayward women. Loose women. Josh, how are you, man? Josh would agree. That's the place to find your women, is the laundromat. It's like going to Waffle House, yeah, without any food. I went through about 6 holsters. I like the setup. We'll carry to work tomorrow. Cool, man. So which holster did you pick out? What's your current preference? I'm good, yeah. I was just at the laundromat. Did you get any loose women? Did you see any loose women? I bet it's like Jerry Springer up in them motherfuckers. We had a girl that would do her laundry at the laundromat, and somebody stole all her clothes. And she caught her at Walmart wearing her SOE hoodie, followed her to the car, and she had all her stolen clothes in the car. And she beat the shit out of that girl out in the parking lot. It's where the people from Waffle House go after they wake up in the morning. Laundromat girls and Waffle House hoes. So the most fun I've ever had. I think my socks cost more than the wash. Fuck yeah, they do. Hell yeah. All smiles and no teeth. That's right. Ice Mike, what's up, bud? How are you, man? Glock 19, crossbreed holster. Cool, man. Was on a 2-hour hike today. Had 3 different people ask what kind of pack I was using. People really like the covert pack. I like the covert pack a lot too. Can you make a shirt that's like laundromat girls in Waffle House? No, you should though. You should do that. You could launch a whole company off of that. White trash t-shirt clothing. Greg Columbus, how are you, man? What's going on? Guys, we got 44 thumbs ups and we got 88 people on. Hit that like for us. Just give us that thumbs up. You can just double tap the screen on most. Did Isaac get up? Isaac didn't get any of the weeds pulled. None. That's why I just made a post on the Camden group. I see people all the time like, I need a couple days worth of work, or I need to make $100, or whatever. Usually it's women posting or grandmothers posting for their shitbag grandkids that still live at the house. So those dudes really have no intention of working. But I do have, and I gave Isaac an offer that was absolutely crazy. And I did expect him to actually fulfill it. I did expect him to be able to do it, and he did not. He's did twice what he did, which was a couple 100 feet of the easiest part coming in the drive. Looks very nice. Well, you saw in the video that area I showed that has been pulled. He did that part. That's all he did. So I've put up on the local Facebook group that I've got some work, and it's a few $100 for somebody that just comes and does it, but they won't. I expect that nobody will do that job. I've been homeless before. I have too. Yeah, I absolutely have been homeless. The turbo hobo chose to live out there. What's the offer? I offered Isaac $1,000. He pulls all the grass and the gravel, all the white gravel, around the entirety of the building, the entire property. Pull the gravel. It's been raining. You can use a hose in the area. I would come in early and start where the sun's going to, be soon, so that you're in the shade. Once the sun comes up, work on the other side of the building, come around the building. I mean, we definitely know how to do it. And I told him I'd give him $1,000. And he's like, oh, you might as well just pay me now. I'm like, let's see what happens. And he didn't do it. I knew when I messaged him yesterday, hey, how was your day? He's like, oh, it could have been better. And I'm like, oh, here we go. What is it? Well, my leg hurts. And I'm like, okay. But he didn't say, hey, I haven't pulled the weeds. I haven't done any of the shit. You're not going to have to pay me the $1,000. It's not $1,000 job by any means. I can go spray it with Roundup and just be fucking done with it. I literally created a situation because I know Isaac has never had $1,000 at one time. Does being in the Marine Corps qualify as homeless? Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? Dudes can make good money doing yard work in older communities. Anywhere. You can make good money, and we don't even need to say dudes can make good money in older communities. Everyone can make fucking good money. You just have to be willing to do something that other people do not want to do. Isaac with $1,000 would mean Palmetto State would get $1,000. How long would it take to do it? Like, no bullshit, if you just really, really fucking did it, probably 10 hours. Probably 10 hours. But he had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I didn't care how it got done. He could have sublet it out and brought a couple other people in. I didn't care. There was no stipulation on it. Yeah, $1,000 to pull weeds out of gravel when it has been raining. Like it's fucking like it literally comes out, the root and all. And the grass is tall. Like it's not hard to get it out at all. Yeah, Bitcoin at 119. Ken messaged me earlier and said that. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Kids should have to wash clothes with a washboard. $1,000 for killing weeds. It's just pulling weeds. Shoot, I got a half a container around. Yeah, I don't want to use the Roundup. I have Roundup too. It's literally just pulling the weeds out. Truck Stop Energy Star commercial washer and dryers. So much better than residential. I'll bet they are. Bennett's been killing it power washing. That's good. That's good. Go to Home Depot. Yeah, it would have paid for his tires on his Jeep. I paid his tow bill on the Jeep. He didn't even have to pay that. Got your mod NSW and Army Man bags. Nice. You like them? Got 2 orders this weekend. Some 6x6 modular pouches for the mystery bag. They're pretty, and you got a deplorable. That's badass. I don't know why that cat is squalling like that. How many promo bags do you have to make? Notice the latest promo into quick. A lot. We always have a lot. Yeah, there's not many people at Home Depot. Not many. What is the one snake you would buy if you could legally? I have everything I want. It has nothing to do with not legally owning. Like, I don't have venomous animals because I don't want venomous animals. You got any 12 gauge micros in woodland? I don't know. You interested in a multicam black kit bag? Yep, send me a message. No, the pythons are always all put away. The cats are nowhere near. 12, you said 12 gauge micro woodland. I don't see any woodland 12 gauges. I've got coyote, multicam, black, Highlander, OD. Yeah, no woodland ones right now. I think there's woodland ones cut out there. Yeah, I want some anacondas. Clever, I do. Yeah. Anything I want to buy that? No, Amanda has no say on me buying or not buying. Like, I don't know how your guys' relationships work, but that's not how Amanda and I work. What am I doing? I'm walking around this building here. Yeah, I got OD cop rigs. I do, yeah. Anaconda in the pond. Well, it won't stay there, right? It would leave, which would be a huge problem. And it can't overwinter here. We get way too cold for an anaconda. That's why we don't have, Burmese pythons loose on the wild here either, because I'm sure we would have the situation similar to Florida, in lower numbers, obviously. But we freeze here, so snakes like that can't make it out in the wild here. How small those are. I saw one this weekend as big as this tub. Belt slide holsters are ambidextrous, yes. You just put it on the other side and flip it upside down if you want to. Put it on the other side, and the bungee piece that goes over the back strap, you can just re-girth hitch that the other direction. Sign in the cage system I was talking about. Best place to send you. I don't. Nighthawk, I appreciate it. I'm not going to buy it. It sounds like it's probably a pet store kind of thing. There is not a situation in the world where I would want to have to push a code to get a cage to open. Thank you, though. There's a cop rig right there. Those are shotgun rigs right there. There's some more cop rigs over there, but we've got all of this stuff here. I have not talked to Rebecca. I saw Rebecca a year ago, probably at one of our SRF events. That's the last time I saw her. That's all I got. Taka, how are you? Interested in falconry. I'm interested in falconry. I am not interested in all the time required to be in falconry. If you saw the video I put up this weekend, or I put up yesterday, I don't know if it's on the YouTube channel, but it's definitely on the Instagram. There's a big Eurasian owl, and you can actually buy those, and you do not have to have a falconry or bird of prey permit, nor do you have to have the 1,000 hours to have it. You can just literally just buy it. You're going to buy it as a chick, and you're going to hand feed it, and you're going to imprint on that bird. Weekend was awesome, Jose. John really has a personal zoo. Most interesting dude in gun gear. A lot of people have personal zoos. We met with some people this weekend that do have personal zoos, like tigers, lions, big cats, monkeys, the whole fucking deal. And reptiles. Like, a dude's got a bunch of anacondas, like really, really big anacondas, like 250-pound anacondas, and he has them on loan to zoos and aquariums and stuff. Wyatt, I don't know if you're aware, but you're asked that question, are you interested in falconry, like 3 different times. I've answered that. Yeah, I like Gila monsters. I think they're super cool. Komodos, I was just listening to a podcast with one of the handlers at the zoo for Komodo dragons. We will get some big monitor lizards, but not Komodos. I get a weird feeling whenever I see people wrapping snakes around their necks. Well, don't do it. It's that simple. Do it, or if they're comfortable with it. Falconry chick at medieval times by me is hot. Dating her would be like dating a single mom. The bird is probably her life. Probably so. Probably so. It'd be like dating a stripper. Every dude in that restaurant thinks she's hot, and she has to kind of play that part. Yeah, they have falcons at all the Renaissance fairs too. Some falcons. A lot of it's hawks and eagles and other stuff. I think there's more there is more tigers in Texas. That's true. There's more tigers in captivity in the state of Texas than all of the entirety of the rest of the United States combined. That's true. Had a savanna monitor. Yeah, I saw a bunch of savannas this weekend. We're looking at some green tree monitors, some blue-tailed monitors. I really want some black dragons, which are water monitors that are xanthic. So they have their melanism. They're all completely black. River otters are cool. We can't have river otters here in Tennessee for some reason. They say that they're dangerous to human beings. A lot of other states, river otters are no problem. Like Tyler has a bunch of river otters and stuff in Florida, but we can't have them here. Should be faded off the pin. I don't know what you're talking about, Blue Huffer, but I take it you probably won't be here long. Oak Mountain has lots of birds of prey. That's cool. Where's that at? Teamer monitors. I had 2 teamers. You can't handle them though, right? Or at least I couldn't handle them. Nowadays, things have really changed. Like these animals have just been bred in captivity so much that the wildness is kind of out of them. You see a lot of really big monitor lizards that are literally like puppy dog tame. Same with like a rock iguana that you could just walk up to and pet and just move his head around and everything. When I was a kid, everybody had iguanas, but all the iguanas were pretty mean and they'd whip you with their tail and everything. And all these animals now are like super, handleable. Even crocodile monitors. I'm in love with the idea of the Geyer falcon. So are you working towards your hours? You're doing a volunteer with a raptor handler, or those birds come from, you go out and trap them. When young birds are born, once they're able to fly and hunt, the adult birds run them out of the area. So you go out and you actually trap those birds. Is how most of those birds get into handlers. 30 years ago, my Savannah was a motherfucker. Yeah, Savannah, white throat, black throat. We saw a bunch of really, big ones this weekend at the Repticon show. Yeah, they don't like to be handled, just like most dwarf species. Yeah, they're great in caging though. They're smaller animals. What do I think about Kanye West? I like Kanye West music. Other than that, I don't know. Is there something going on with Kanye West? Knew a guy used to breed bearded dragons. He bred the mean out of their bloodline. Bearded dragons are pretty fucking mellow. Those are kind of known to be the puppy dogs of the world. Smoke's out. I don't know what you're talking about. Bob, have a good night, man. Dream about folding socks. Sorry, it was my signal out here. No worries. Any news on Kentucky shooting? I've not heard of a Kentucky shooting. What happened? It cooled off today, Josh. It rained quite a bit, pretty hard, pretty fast. And the temperatures, like when you walked outside, you didn't get hit with heat and go, oh my God. You walked outside and you thought, oh, it's actually cooler out here. If I dream about folding socks, I'm going to seed your gravel. My gravel's already well seeded. It needs to be salted. Ever listen to any Project Pat? I don't know what Project Pat is. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've listened to any of it. Any amateur racing? No, dirt bikes, but nothing else. Bitcoin at 120,000. Did it do it, or you're projecting that? I saw 119. Any exotic mammals you're looking at getting? I'd love to have zebras. Zebras are totally doable. You can get zebras, no problem. Project Pat is 3-6 Mafia. Clever? What are you talking about? Oh, Bitcoin's at 120. Nice. Chris, what's up, dude? How are you? So it is. I'm seeing. What am I seeing here? I'm fucking half blind. I can't see it. I don't see 120 though. 119 and some change. Lexington, Kentucky, church shooting, 2 women dead, age 72 and 32. I had not heard about it. Is it somebody randomly walked into the church? Was it a churchgoer? Is it a relative of one of the members there? That's usually what it is, right? It's usually somebody they knew. Just got the dump pouch in the mail. Absolutely love it. Thank you. I'm glad that's going to work out for you. You want to see Amanda's new animal? It's not this one. What were you doing that you got locked in here? What happened, huh? What happened to you? Later had this conversation at church this morning. Was told we're next to a fire station. It'll never happen. Oh shit. Well, it's good to know who's running security there. I guess security is on you. Baby green tree pythons are yellow, sometimes dark purple. And then they turn green. You can see this one is starting to turn green. Isn't that fucking wild looking? See the purple in there, the maroon? A lot of them are fully that color. That's my thumb. Let's keep that out of your mouth. But you can tell this one's a little bit older. He's a little bit older. And he, or she, I don't know which, will turn green like those green spots on the head there. It'll take on that entirety, that it'll become entirely green like that. Isn't that wild? And they won't move much. You can keep them in even a much smaller cage than this for quite a while. That's a little boa. That's another boa right there. That one's small. That one's even smaller. And then these retics over here. That one's going to shed. That one will look crazy when it sheds. It'll look incredible. And then this guy, this one strikes at the cage all the time. Let's try not to be bit here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of iridescence in him. I've got a much darker one. They call these golden child. But I've got one that's golden child that has, it's black almost purple. The baby retic is on the desk. And then this one here, she took out because it's sitting up on a perch. We had it in a cage with a branch running across. But you can see it's about to shed. And sitting up high, it wasn't getting the moisture. Those wood chips down there